Hello, you guys. How are you? How are you? Welcome to Life Discussions with Dr. Jefferson. I have a really interesting snippet of audio to play for you guys today. But before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into playing the intro for the show and let you guys come on in. So get in here, share this, like this, um, and let's have this conversation. Um, yeah, yeah. Let me go ahead and jump into that. Hey, you guys. Welcome to Life Discussion with Dr. Jefferson. This is so weird. Like, we haven't done a show in so long that I forgot how to even do my intro. That's crazy. So, Life Discussions with Dr. Jefferson is a platform where we have conversations around topics that affect the Black and melanated populations and typically other populations as well. But the specific issues that relate to us, you know, the group of melanated people, colored folks from back in the day or whatever, if we're going to use that term. Um, but issues that present in public, in the media, or whatever that affect us, in the way that we are either congruent or incongruent with our growth and maturation in life, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So, we do typically feature a host of controversial issues. And today I just figured that I just drop in, share this beautiful positive ray of sunshine your way, and, you know, have this conversation. A viewer sent me the content that I'm going to play for you guys today, and I'm not going to play the video. I'm not going to display the video for the sake of the privacy of the individuals that are in the video. Even though it is live and I'm pretty sure it's pretty viral right now. Um, You guys can go and view that on your own time, and good stuff. There are just certain things that I just feel like are not necessary due to the nature of the content discussed. As in the description, viewer discretion is advised. Um, it's it's definitely some words between a mother and a daughter in this conversation that can definitely be triggering for some people, especially folks that have their huge amount of trauma that they haven't necessarily sorted through and started living their best life and all that good stuff. I think that healing is a constant and evolving state of being. So without further ado, I'm gonna play this for you. Oops. Gotta rewind it to the beginning.
Or whatever. So you just gonna sit here and look at me like this?
I don't like you.
You ain't got to like me, bitch. I ain't looking for a thing for you. Should not like the baby daddy. And you don't.
I don't like none of y'all. I don't like you, his mammy, his sister, none of y'all. His kids, I don't like y'all.
You gonna get mad at me because you fucked the son of a crackhead. You fucked the son of a crackhead. Who the fuck get pregnant from a son of a crackhead and you mad at me? You mad at me because you fucked the crackhead son.
How many kids you got?
Who?
How many kids you got?
How many kids I got?
How many kids you got?
According to the state, bitch, none.
How many kids?
Not even you. My womb has reset itself. It has reset itself. So, bitch, my womb,
okay, you
bitch,
have
is
four
at
kids.
zero, ho. It's 2021. I ain't got no motherfucking kids. Stop playing with me, ho.
You have 4 kids, so that means 3 different niggas nutted in a crackhead's daughter. Okay? So.
Technically, your daddy ain't nothing shit. If you knew how small your daddy dick was, if you knew how small your motherfucking daddy dick was, bitch, he ain't nut. That bitch nutted on my lip and it swam to the top, bitch. How the fuck you think I ain't know he was your daddy? Huh? Your daddy ain't got no goddamn dick. Your daddy ain't got no motherfucking dick. Talking about your daddy fuck son. Your daddy ain't fuck shit. Yo, bitch, I fucked your daddy. Bitch, and quite frankly, I fucked him for $100 again inside club at sex that night. Bitch, so I can go pussy pop in the VIP section where big dick ballers was at. Cause your small dick daddy, he wasn't no motherfucking baller. He wasn't no motherfucking baller at all. He was sitting there broke, needing some goddamn coochie, paying $100 for coochie for car sets, bitch.
Was it working?
Hell no. I gotta start my motherfucking live over because what you ain't gonna do is fucking embarrass me on my motherfucking live over. It's a new goddamn year. It's a new motherfucking year. I ain't taking no fucking L's this year, bitch. I'm the shit. Or whatever. Fuck wrong with you, hoe. Fuck is wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you, motherfucker. Now you know what? You's a fucked up individual.
I am.
You's a fucked up individual. You just fucked up. You need to go to one of them fucking therapy sessions or something. A fucking counselor, bitch. Or whatever. I don't blame you, baby dad. That's why I take his side. I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him.
You should.
I do.
You should.
I do.
You should.
I really fucking do. You didn't get that fucking retarded shit from me. You got it from your little dick daddy. You got baby of a little dick syndrome. Downfall issues. That's what it is. Kids that come from daddies with little dicks, they got fucking issues. You got motherfucking not SIDS. You ain't got no fucking SIDS, bitch. You got little dick daddy syndrome. That's what it is. Your daddy got a little dick and it fucked you up or whatever. That's all it was or whatever. That's why you and the last two fucking retarded. You know, Cash got all the goddamn SIDS. It's just you and the last two. Y'all two daddies got little dicks. That's what the fucking problem was. Oh, Jesus Christ. I gotta call y'all the fuck back. Because I don't know what the fuck that was or whatever. That one. I came on here to be positive.
So, yeah. So, hi, official urban therapist. How are you? Hey, Lisa. How are you doing? I hope that you guys are amazing. Amazing. So let's get into the meat and potatoes of this um audio that I play. It's a video. It's a viral video on Facebook from last year. You said, "Have I heard this before?" I don't know. I don't know. Have you, official urban therapist? I personally, the viewer that sent this to me, um, it was a male. Um, and he wanted to know how I felt about this. He said that I'm always making excuses for Black mothers, and he would like to know how it is that I feel about Black mothers because they are the people responsible for impacting the negative parenthood and the negative ideation that these young people now are kind of growing up in. Um, it's definitely dysfunctional. And looking at the body language of the mother and the daughter in the video, you can definitely tell that there is some obvious tension between the two of them. Of course, if we're just listening to the language and we're making an assessment of based on the language that they're using between one another and the communication pattern and things like that, it definitely says that there is some level of them teaching or treating one another in the way that they've learned that it's okay for them to interact with one another. But I wanted to say this, right? He said that this is Black motherhood. How do you feel about that? That was his comment. That was his message to me when he tagged me in this and asked me to review this. This is what I want to say. There is a habit that we have gotten into of overgeneralizing things, people, and you see this with all of the negative reviews and the negative content that comes onto social media, all the social comparisоnism and things like that. We tend to overgeneralize when there are some issues that we're dealing with that we don't necessarily want to own, and I see that happen more and more often on both sides of this vicious cycle between Black men and Black women. I feel like we've got to stop trying to compare and compete, and instead compare and grow and mature with one another. So, stepping into maturation means that we're owning some of the things that we've done, taking accountability for the faults that we have. Looks like this mother knows that obviously she was deemed to be unfit to be a mom by the state. And maybe she even accepted that herself because, there is no dissonance there. There is some level of acceptance in her saying that I don't have any kids. According to the state, I don't have any kids. My wound, sorry, has been reset. So I don't know. Maybe she is in the mindset of the fact that she is not worthy of being a mother or parenting or anything anymore. Maybe she never was. But that's not what Black motherhood is about. No. I definitely identify as a Black mother, and I in no presentation of the world, even at its end, would a conversation between myself and my daughter or my son look like that. just it just wouldn't. It wouldn't. And nobody I know. That's to include patients that I know that have lots of dysfunction in their lives and they're Black mothers and things like that. But in no world would this be a conversation that is norm criteria for Black mother. So this isn't Black motherhood. Now, that's not to say, hey, Mario, what's going on? That's not to say that there are not Black women who happen to be traumatized and they present and they lead with their, broken parts, right? When they parent. That's not to say that. That's to say that the vast majority of women who happen to be Black and brown melanated women don't parent like that. Period. 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 That doesn't happen, which is why a video like that would be viral. If it was the norm, it wouldn't be viral. Someone would have saw it and they would have dismissed it because it would be normal and acceptable behavior. So I think people got to stop looking for the negative exceptions, right? And saying that they are the norm, because they're not, promoting lies. Hey, William, Happy New Year. Happy 2022 to you. Says, I believe the guy who sent this is making the comparison that modern day mothers have this behavior. But even that would be an overgeneralization, and it will be very much incorrect. That's not Black motherhood, not modern day, pre-modern, any of that. It's not. It's just toxic motherhood. That's toxic parenting at its best. And it happens in Black and melanated communities, but it also happens in white and European families, in African families, in Asian families. Toxic parenting happens everywhere. And the vast majority of toxic parenting doesn't even look like that. Good God. I feel like you guys take the worst scenarios of the worst. I pray that this family get what it is that they need. The mother said something to the effect that you need some of that counseling or something. I agree. I think they both need therapy. Counseling and therapy are different, and counseling means that you're being advised as to how things work, what could be good for you, what could be helpful, things like that. Coping. Therapy is a component of healing. So revealing layers of you, deep-seated layers that motivate thought patterns, behaviors, emotions, and things like that knock us off a more congruent course of living. And so realigning ourselves after we determine what those things are is what therapy is about. And I think that that's definitely what they need. Realignment, to be aligned in the proper seating that allows them to step into their capacity as people. I just think that we've got to stop being so negative. In 2022, do something different for you and the people around you. Be more positive, take a positive outlook on life, even in negative situations, and look for the lessons. Be curious about life. Allow your curiosity to guide you into discovery. And after your discovery yields a particular lesson, learn to apply that in a positive way so that you can have positive outcomes. That's all I got to say about that. I agree, though. Urban therapist, I just so many levels to wrong here, but I hope they get what they need. And if you guys have seen that, we got to stop sharing that stuff, because that's what gives it validity. So that's all I got, you guys. Got to get back to work. See you later.
Who alive can't put me in a box. I redefine any definition you got. I am the tiger, I'm making steps to the top. The flames, I whip it up, you just gotta hand me the rock. Take a seat, you cannot stand it. All I know, the flow harder than a Scotch bunny. Don't try it good in me, you cannot manage. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. This ain't what you want, bitch, I'm a fucking phenomenon. Phenomenon.